Hello everyone, this is the History Spectrum channel. In this video, we discuss one of the world's mysteries, a stone sphere found in the jungle of Costa Rica. Please watch to the end. 1. Mysterious Costa Rican jungle discovery. A stone sphere discovered in the Costa Rican jungle in the 1930s was a major archaeological find. This is because it was found by accident during the development of a banana plantation in the 1930s. And no one knew about it until that time. Imagine this. A worker is digging in the dirt and suddenly a huge stone sphere appears. This would have been a surprise, like a scene from a movie. So this discovery was not just a coincidence, but a moment that opened the door to a hidden history. These stone spheres were made by ancient indigenous people. Archaeologists estimate that these were made between 300 and 800 AD. This was a time when technology and culture flourished, along with the development of civilization. For example, during the same period, pyramids were being built in Egypt and paper was being invented in China. In other words, important cultural advances were taking place all over the world. This stone sphere can be seen as part of such a major cultural flow. The discovery of these stone spheres has attracted the interest of many people around the world. This is because these spheres are so mysterious, and how they were made and what they are for has long been a mystery. For example, some scientists have put forward various theories that these spheres represent constellations or are part of an ancient map. But there are generally many theories about these theories. So these spheres are not just stones, but a source of mystery and interest over the years. How these spheres were created. These stone spheres are believed to have been created by ancient peoples with amazingly advanced technology, but there are generally many theories as to how exactly they were created. It is believed that they made good use of natural stones to form the spheres, as they did not have the machines and sophisticated tools of the time that we have today. For example, it is believed that they selected a large rock and carefully carved and shaped it over a number of days. This must have been a very patient process. So, although these spheres are considered to be a testament to the incredible skill and perseverance of the ancient people, there are generally many theories about the specific method used. The craftsmen who made these spheres are said to have had special skills and methods, but there are generally many theories about their specific methods. It is believed that they developed their own techniques to create precise shapes using natural stones. For example, in order to smooth the surface of a sphere, it was necessary to polish it with a specific type of stone or sand. This made the stone spheres very smooth and beautiful. It is believed that the craftsmen's unique skills and methods produced the beautiful spheres that still amaze us today. But there are generally many theories as to the specific methods used. These stone spheres are famous for their perfect shape. Creating a sphere is a very difficult task because all parts must be even. For example, when the sphere is placed on the ground, it must look the same from all directions. To achieve this, the craftsmen used very delicate techniques and measurements. So the perfect shape of these spheres is a testament to the amazing skill of these ancient craftsmen. The possible cultural significance of the spheres. These stone spheres were not just decorative objects, but had deep cultural meanings. In ancient cultures, the meaning of shapes and objects was very important, especially perfect circles, which symbolized perfection and harmony. For example, the sun and moon are also circular, and these were very important to the ancients. So it is very likely that these spheres also had some important meaning. In other words, these spheres were not just stones, but important cultural symbols for ancient peoples. These spheres may have been associated with ancient religious rituals and beliefs. Many ancient civilizations emphasized their connection to the natural world and the universe, and expressed this in their religious rituals. For example, the placement or shape of a stone may symbolize a particular constellation or celestial body. These may have been part of a ritual that evoked a sense of connection to the universe. So these spheres may have been sacred to ancient peoples with religious connotations. These spheres may have also appeared in the folklore and stories of ancient peoples. In ancient cultures, stories and legends were an important way to convey lessons and history. For example, these spheres may have been associated with stories of certain heroes or legends of the gods. In those stories, the spheres may have been mentioned as items with special powers. In other words, these spheres were part of the folklore and stories that were important to ancient peoples. Components of the spheres and their origins. Geologists have done a lot of research on the composition and origin of these stone spheres. By analyzing the composition of the spheres, it is possible to determine how they were made and from which region the stones were used. For example, the composition of a stone can tell us if it came from a nearby river or if it was transported from farther away. This shows how extensively people collected materials in ancient times. So geological analysis is an important clue to solving the mystery of these spheres. How these stone spheres were placed is one of the great mysteries. The fact that the spheres were arranged in a particular place and manner suggests that there was some special intention behind them. For example, some of the spheres are arranged in straight lines or form certain patterns. This may have had an important meaning to the ancients. So the arrangement of the spheres is a very interesting point for understanding ancient cultures. Modern scientists have proposed various theories about the origin of these spheres. This is because we still do not fully understand how these spheres were made and what they were used for. For example, some scientists believe that these spheres were used in religious ceremonies. Others theorize that they were symbols of social status. So theories about these spheres are important clues to understanding ancient cultures. Unanswered questions that still remain. There are many mysteries about the stone spheres in Costa Rica that are still unresolved. We still do not know exactly how these spheres were made and for what purpose they were used. For example, whether these were used in religious ceremonies or were symbols of social status. Even those basic questions still have no clear answers. So these spheres still attract many people as unsolved mysteries. There are various interesting hypotheses about these stone spheres regarding aliens and lost civilizations. Some people believe that the perfect shape, size, and placement of the spheres cannot be explained by ancient technology alone. For example, some people claim that they were made by aliens or are relics of an advanced unknown civilization. Although these hypotheses lack scientific evidence, they stimulate people's imagination about the mysteries of the spheres. Value as a national treasure. The spheres as Costa Rica's cultural heritage. These stone spheres are an important part of Costa Rica's cultural heritage and are considered by some to be national treasures. These spheres are considered highly valuable because they are valuable evidence of ancient technology and culture that are still being passed down today. For example, these spheres tell us about the history of Costa Rica and the lives of its indigenous people. It is a unique cultural heritage that cannot be seen anywhere else. So these spheres are not just old stones for Costa Rica. They are important as part of the country's identity. How was it? In this article, I explained one of the mysteries of the world, the stone balls of Costa Rica. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like this video. History Spectrum.